Hey everyone, welcome back to the weeklies. Another week, another set of puzzles, and we're right back here breaking them down move by move. Let's jump into April 13, Monday. We've got white to move pause here if you want to calculate now the solution. The move is queen h6 checkmate. This works because all the escape squares are already controlled, the light square bishop on b3 cuts off key diagonals, and the pawn on g7 can't capture the queen because it's pinned by the bishop on d4. The king has nowhere to go, claim positional domination leading to mate. April 14, Tuesday. Black to move. Pause if you want. The move is queen e1 check. The king is forced to b2 and then queen a1 delivers checkmate. This is the classic dovetail mate. The king is boxed in by its own pieces while the queen finishes the job. April 15, Wednesday. White to move. Pause here. The move is queen h5 check. Now black has two options and both lose. If the rook blocks on g6, then queen takes g6 check, king f8 and queen g8 is mate. If the king goes to f8 instead, white continues queen h8 check, forcing king f7 and again queen g8 is made. No matter what black chooses, the mating net is already set. April 16, Thursday. White to move pause here. The move is queen e1. This creates a direct mating threat. Queen g3 mate, another dovetail pattern. Black is completely tied down and must play king e5 to avoid immediate mate. But now comes d4 check. This is powerful. It attacks the king and at the same time reveals a discovered attack on the queen at a5. If black captures on d4, the queen on a5 is lost. A perfect combination of mating threat and tactics. April 17, Friday. Black to move. Pause here if you want. The move is bishop b4 check. The white king is already trapped and this is a deflection tactic. White is forced to capture the bishop, removing a key defender. And now rook e8 check, nothing can stop it. The queen can't defend, the bishop can't help and it's checkmate next. Clean and direct. April 18, Saturday. White to move, pause here, the move is g6. This builds a powerful mating net with the rook battery ready. If queen takes g6, then bishop d5 check. The king is completely trapped. If the queen blocks, it's mate in 2. If the rook blocks, it's mate in 1. In puzzle queen e6, bishop takes e6 check, rook f7 and rook h8 delivers mate. Everything is coordinated, no escape. And finally, April 19, Sunday. White to move pause here. If you want to calculate, the move is a7. This is all about multiple threats and overloading. White already has a pawn on h7 ready to promote, but it's being held by the rook on h1. By pushing a7, white creates a second unstoppable threat. Black tries rook a1 to defend, but now comes the brilliant sacrifice, rook b1. Both rooks can capture it, but taking with either allows promotion. Black tries a last trick with rook h6 check. Now accuracy matters. If the king goes back to the 7th rank, it's a blunder because black can capture on h7 and stop everything. Instead, king e5 steps forward, attacks the rook and keeps the promotion alive. After black takes on d1, white promotes with check and the game is over. Beautiful calculation under pressure. And that wraps up the entire week, full of mating nets, deflection, discovered attacks, and precise calculation. Keep solving, keep improving, and I'll see you in the next weeklies.